Sort of just inappropriately touching your car.
Just rubbing
stroking it. Sort of just inappropriately touching your car.
Just rubbing
stroking it. Just trying to feel how bad the contamination is now we've done all that bit. It's actually really good. Doesn't feel like it's too bad.
So as you can see, we have now got the car into the studio. We've got some lovely lights. It's going to make this look even better, which is nice. So what's the plan next then? What's the next stage?
So now we've completed the washing, the liquid decontamination.
Yep.
We're going to just go do a little bit of mechanical decontamination, which is known as a clay bar. What that's going to do is it's going to take out any embedded contamination in the paintwork before we then go on to the paint correction stage. So we're going to dry the car off first, and then we're going to hit it with the clay bar.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to turn the other cameras on and we'll get on with it.
Okay.
Clay bar done. It's already feeling nice and smooth. You can feel that contamination has come out of the paint.
Yeah. What I'd say, there wasn't actually too much on it, considering the age of the car. But as you say, it doesn't do a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Really nice and smooth now, so that is now, I'm happy for us to start doing some paint correction and putting the machine polisher over it.
Excellent. So talk me through that process then. So it's literally just using a polishing compound and the machine polisher?
Yeah, absolutely. So normally before I start doing anything with the machine polisher, I take a look around the car and see what it is that we're dealing with, if there's any areas that we need to sort of pay particular attention to. One of the reasons why we've got these types of lights in here is because they're sort of spotlights, so I can look into the spotlight and see the defects in the paintwork. And also, you know, got particular types of lights as well, so it's a much brighter, intense light. What I'm actually seeing with the bonnet is that there is some what looks like mottling or staining kind of, which sort of might fall in line with it being sat there for a while, sort of maybe sap and things like that sort of settling on it. It's actually stained the paintwork a little bit. So with the machine polishing stage, that is going to improve that a hell of a lot.
Excellent. Great stuff.
Yeah, literally, as you say, what we're going to be doing is with the machine polisher and a sort of polishing compound, we're going to sort of go over it, do 3 or 4 passes on each section and reassess it, see whether that's doing what we want it to do. We're not looking for concourse correction here, concourse standards. We're just looking to get an overall brighten up of the paintwork and get it looking a bit better.
Yeah, making the car look respectable for its age. So first pass on this little area. Already, it's maybe not so obvious on the camera, but it just looks so much smoother straight away. What's handy is the Clio has this nice little sort of line down the bonnet here, so you can sort of almost do a half and half. And you can start to see there's a much better reflection already. So you can see here compared to here, the clarity in the reflection from those roof panels in the building compared to here is almost night and day already. So if I follow the spot around, so if you're watching this on camera, you can sort of see there's a bit of a haze around the spot, which is, I guess, the light being reflected, all that contamination, all that sort of staining on the surface. And we go to the other side. And it's it's a very sharp spot of light in comparison. Awesome work, John. That's just from one pass as well.
Yep. So if you're happy with sort of that level of correction improvement, then we'll continue that around the car.
Yep.
If you want us to go, a little bit further, we can go a little bit further and do another pass. Maybe step it up to a bit more of an aggressive compound to try and get more of a cut. Might be worth doing it on the bonnet, but on the other areas I think we're going to be okay. But the bonnet, with that staining, it might be worth just stepping it up to a bit more of an aggressive compound to get that little bit of a better finish. Because there's still a little bit, bit of that sort of mottling effect on this side where I've done it. And there is some, people might sort of, in the comments sort of say, there's still swirl marks in there. We're not looking for concourse, we're not looking for 100% correction, we're just looking for an overall improvement, so lay off me.
What I should point out is the main thing really here we've got to deal with is, my cats. So cats have walked along this bonnet an awful lot, and that puts lots of little scratches and swirl marks in. So we're trying to get the worst out. As John has pointed out, we're not trying to be concourse here, we're just trying to get the car looking much better than it already is, and it's proving like it is going to look incredibly good compared to what it looks like now. Second pass with a slightly stronger compound.
Yep, that's right.
And you can really see the clarity and the reflection in that already. So we've still got some over here that hasn't been done. So again, you can see all the marks kind of moving past the reflection. Move the camera around. And then you come up here. And so this isn't perfection, but my word, the difference is night and day. Work of a magician.
Alakazam.
Okay, so we are sat inside the Clio, so we've done some work on the paintwork. We've taken a quick break to have a look at the soft touch plastics. So these Renaults and a number of cars from this era, and I'm told Ferraris as well, have the same issue where you've got a hard plastic with a soft coating over it, which made them very nice and tactile when they were new, but now all you've got is this horrible sticky coating that stays on your fingers, gets into your clothes, and also you end up leaving fingerprints on the dashboard, which makes, well, the ergonomic environment in the car not particularly great. So there is a solution for fixing this. So go on, John, do you want to talk me through what it is you're going to do?
So yeah, so as you say, over time, the nice surface that was there when it was new sort of breaks down over the years, and it's become horrible and sticky and not nice to the touch. So we use an acetone, essentially, and basically we're just going to sort of take the edge off that, and it removes that stickiness from all these buttons and things, like we say, that happens similar on Ferraris as well. So we're going to try and get rid of that now.
Excellent. So the acetone basically just lifts that surface off.
That's it.
And what we'll be left with is a sort of harder plastic underneath. We are aware it doesn't always give the nicest finish, but what it will mean is it's not sticky, and I'd much prefer something that maybe isn't quite visually as appealing, but is much nicer to use and not going to leave residue on my hands every time I operate the car. So you'll see this is the control panel over here on the driver's side. We've got the control for the electric mirrors, we've got the control for the windows here, and you can see the stickiness means it picks up bits of fabric. So this is, I guess, bits that come off my clothing, because this is right where your leg sits when you've got the door closed, and you can't get this off very easily with this sticky surface. So it makes the interior always look pretty, well, horrible. As you can see, that looks like it's had a dog living in it. It's disgusting. Part way through the job, you can sort of see what it's doing. So it's lifting this surface off. You can see that some of the surface is still there. It's taking the sticky away, and it leaves this sort of slightly whitish mark. That will clean up a little bit. It still won't look quite as kind of consistent in colour like this bit down here, but it won't be sticky and horrible like this bit down here is. So it's a bit of a compromise. It won't look perfect and factory, but it will still be usable.
A few moments later.
Okay, it is the morning after the day before, and I'm back here with John at Velocity Detailing, and, well, it's time to have a look at the Clio. The big reveal. It looks fabulous. So talk me through what we've done with the car then, and what you've done since I left yesterday.
So starting from the beginning, obviously we had a look around, see what was required from the car, what you wanted us to do. We started the wash process, so giving the car a really good wash, going through all the decontamination stages, making sure the paint is ready for us to start doing some machine polishing on. Did the clay bar, which is another form of decontamination. The paint was actually in really good condition contamination-wise, so
Excellent.
wasn't actually much came off it. Then we moved on to the machine polishing, gone across all of the painted areas with a one-stage paint correction, which has sort of taken the edge off of any of the deep scratches, really brightened up the paintwork and brought it back to life again. After you left, did a bit more polishing. We did a little bit of headlight restoration to as far as we could go with the timescales that we had. Ceramic coating on all of the paintwork as well. Did a bit of more interior work, a bit more sticky stuff removal off the dials and things like that, and a general overall tidy up of the interior as well.
Wow, excellent. Well, you have been hard at work.
Yes.
And so you can see these headlights are looking so much better, but I think we still have this problem. There's this tide mark at the bottom that seem to remain. So I think these headlights might be on their last legs, but they look so much better than they did yesterday morning. Yeah. So that's amazing. And it's great to hear that the paint wasn't actually too bad, and it looks so great under these lights. It really, really does. But it has totally transformed the car. So thank you very much.
You're absolutely
welcome.
welcome.
I'd love to say I'm going to be very happy about this, but hopefully Mrs. Automotive Tales is going to be quite happy about this, because it's sort of part of her birthday present, because this isn't actually my car. This actually belongs to my wife. It is my default choice of car if I want to go off for a little blast, because it's an absolute hooligan machine. But yes, hopefully she'll be very pleased with the results.
I'm sure she will.
I've even gone out and bought myself a brand new car cover to put on it, just to make sure it stays nice and clean rather than getting dusty, because it is unfortunately going back into storage, because you're probably familiar, if you've been watching the channel, about the issues I'm having with my garage. So that means it's going to be safe and clean, tucked away while we do all the work with the re-roof. It remains for me to say thank you very much, John.
No problem at all.
I know you're working late into the night, so I really do appreciate the extra effort. And if you want to know more about Velocity Detailing, I'll put some information in the details below the video, and I'll put a link to some of your other videos up in the top corner of the screen. That'd
be great. And I want to offer the subscribers of Automotive Tales a bit of a discount if you come directly to us. Give me a call, come via our website, mention Automotive Tales, and we can sort out a little discount for you.
Excellent stuff. Well, thank you very much, John.
You're welcome.
Right, time for me to go and take the Clio for a little drive and hopefully not get it too dirty. Great stuff.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Automotive Tales. Get in touch with John at Velocity Detailing if you are interested in detailing services in the Midlands. You'll find all the contact details for Velocity Detailing in the video description. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
I was just slowly working away at it.
You're literally stripping that surface off the top. You've gone from flap cleaner to stripper, I guess. There's no end of innuendo in detail.
Yeah.